So here we are, here we are, here we are. All right, vibe of the week for this goodwill full moon, beautiful souls. This particular full moon has been very interesting, and thank goodness I didn't get too many cards. Did you all feel that vibe? Are you all feeling that vibe? Remember that the big guy, Dwal Cool, said through Alice Bailey when he used to communicate with her. That's a dumb thing to say, but never mind. Moving right along. The energy of the full moon is 2 days before and 2 days after the full moon. The full moon was last night on this side of the world at 11 something. I mean the peak, right? So that's just to let you all know the energy is high. You have stuff that you want to get rid of. You have stuff that you want to talk to Mother Sister Moon about. This is the time. Go to it. Don't be shy. You have projects and so on that you are working on that you want to bring to fruition. It's a good time to talk to Mother Sister Moon about it as well. Now, this is the vibe of the week. And before I start, let me just tell you all that I have this workshop coming up in 1 month to, you see all the different techniques that I have been talking about, breaking through barriers, etc., to break through barriers that you will be able to use for the rest of your natural life. It will be an experiential workshop. I don't even have a date as yet, but I know it will be in a month's time. And I advise you all to subscribe to my Dragon Muse newsletter, because that is where subscribers will receive the information once I have all the information, like date and time and place, etc. Now, let's get into the vibe of the week. The first card is Five of Wind, and Five of Wind is all about wind. Wind is all about thoughts. Five is about change. You got to change your thinking. You're getting red in the face. You're spouting steam and probably smoke, boulders, volcanic ash, and all of that sort of stuff. Hello, Ivy Tappy. This beautiful soul is the card that is telling you you need to pull back. You need to look at really what is causing you to get so pissed off. And you need to be able to say, let me pull back, let me see what I'm saying. If the other person isn't hearing me, then that means then that perhaps they don't want to hear me. And if you want to get along with the other person or persons, whether it's on your job or elsewhere, you need to look at the situation differently. You need to decide how to handle it differently. And that means also you need to change your thoughts. Because once you make the change within you, the situation outside of you will change. So that's the first warning. The second warning card is Eight of Wind. It's another wind card. And this wind card again is about thoughts, and it's number 8. So number 8 is saying the mental flatulence. You're probably mentally farting. And it's really just messing you up. You need to let it go. Because notice the 3 bonds. You are holding on to an old story. It's old baggage. You need to let it go. You need to stop clinging to it, because it is serving you not. Everything that you are fussing about is linked to an old story. The shit in the past that no longer serves you. Okay? And the Eight of Wind says you are feeling trapped and bound by your thoughts and limited vision. And that vision is limited because of your harking back to what happened in the past. It's finished, you know. It's done. I have to keep telling myself that every day. It is time to plant new seeds, water them, nourish them, and watch them sprout and fruit. It's time to dream a new dream. It's time to release your fears of moving forward, beautiful souls. This is what 8 of wind is telling you. And it's telling you that because the number 8 is the number of prosperity, manifestation. So you need to decide what you want to manifest. Okay? That's what 8 of wind is telling you. The next card, which I remember I got last week, is 9 of wind. Another wind card. And this one is telling you that you are creating nightmares. You are going so far as to create things that are never going to happen. This is the problem. But when we start thinking these crappy thoughts, the issue creates anxiety, fear, despair. You don't know what to do. You are feeling so lost. And it goes on and on and on. The card says that your mind is working overtime. I know this card well. Creating horrific scenarios. When last have all these awful things that have been working there, that you have been stirring, when last have they come to pass? Never. You are creating them in your mind because you feel, and it's only a feeling, and feelings can be changed, and feelings can be changed as fast as a thought. So once you change those feelings, what do you think is going to happen? You start thinking positive thoughts. And what do you think is going to happen? You start feeling good. And once you start feeling good, you start looking at the situation differently. Self-doubt and depression, the card says, you have to dance with chaos in the dark, because these things tend to come up to the surface when you go to rest, when you are in bed at night, or whatever time is your sleeping time. You have to remember, and I say this, and I've been saying this is the 3rd week. Chaos knows. See where my finger is? That's a smile. Chaos knows that you have to let in those thoughts, those nightmarish scenarios, for it to gain entrance. It's just like your front door. It's not an old wives' tale, you know. It's more like something that was brought over by our African ancestors, who were very close to the spiritual world, to the spirit world. And because the Caribbean basin was the recipient of so many enslaved Africans, they left a lot of this information behind. Unfortunately, a lot of it has turned into bullshit superstition and whatever. But I brought that up to talk about the threshold. The threshold of your home is a very important place. And you only want to invite in good, positive energy. And one way of negating negative energy is either to have a massive crystal by your door. I had one, it was so heavy, black tourmaline. It was a massive piece, so that unwelcome energies, whether it was brought in with a person, they never passed my door, or just negative energy. Another one to use, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm saying it anyway, is to have some salt above your door sill, if there's a space, or a small pot of salt next to your doorway, next to your entrance, to your threshold, because that cuts negative energy. I don't know why this came to mind to say it, but this is what you need to know about chaos. Okay, because people bring chaos and negative energy with them. The next card I also got last week, it's the initiation card, and this is a major arcana card. And this is saying that you have to go through the dark in order to get to the light. You have no choice. You do have to enter the dark forest, which is very scary for a lot of people. The only dark forest that I ever entered where I thoroughly enjoyed it because it wasn't dark was in the forest of Switzerland, because the Swiss are so particular that they went through, and they have a lot of mountains and forests, and they went through every centimeter, I'm not kidding, and they cleared out the forest to make it accessible to travelers. So the forests, the Swiss forests, are very safe. You will find the paths, you will find the notifications tacked on trees that tell you how many kilometers you have to go. You won't even find a snake. You won't even find a venomous snake. You know, you may find spiders, but that's it. Unfortunately, they killed off or removed, I suspect it's killed off, all of the wild animals, but the forests are being reseeded, quote unquote, with the animals native to the region. So that's the only accessible forest I have ever traveled through and felt comfortable, and I've traveled through quite a bit. But the bottom line is most forests, beautiful souls, are dark and they are scary at night because of all the noises and sounds of the native animals and the not so native animals. And I say that to say this: you have to go through the dark in order to get to the light. And there's always light in every place when you look, every dark place when you look for it. It's an initiation. It means you're coming to the end of a cycle. And have you all ever noticed that when you're coming to the end of a cycle, things become and feel more difficult, more painful to go through? That's what it's all about. So it may manifest itself as a period of illness or darkness. It just means change. That's all. Transformation. Okay, it's just like the African tribes, various African tribes, who when the boys get to a certain age, they send them out on their own initiation for them to come back a man. I know the Maasai still do it, and there's another initiation for the females when they're approaching their menstruation period. And I tell you that to tell you this. This is another card. This is tough. And it's another continuation of the initiation card. This too, the Tower card, is a major arcana card. And it is saying that things have to fall down. They have to break. There is no choice because you have to rebuild. You cannot expect things to remain the same after you experience an initiation. That is not possible. It's impossible. Life doesn't work like that. So this Tower card is telling you that, yeah, you're experiencing one of life's great challenge, whether it's a crisis, an unforeseen catastrophe, you're feeling distressed, lightning striking, an accident may happen, tragedy, or some enduring despair. The bottom line is things have to break down in order for them to be built back up in the proper manner based on your new energy that is inhabiting and infusing your cells. This is the time, and this is the time of the full moon. It is not yet waning. Go out and talk to Mother Sister Moon about what you want to let go and what you are prepared to receive. You can receive a lot more, you know. But we humans are such scaredy cats at times, and we really don't know what we want and if we want the new. The thing is though, that change is a fact of life. You gotta accept it whether you like it or not. Okay? That is what basically the Nine of Wind was telling you. That's what the Initiation card was telling you, the Chaos card as I call it. And this is what the Tower card is telling you. Because the time of awakening is at hand. Major Arcana card again. And I think I got this card last week also. The time of awakening is imminent, imminent, imminent. It is at hand. There is no choice. That is why things have been happening the way they have been happening. You've gone through all of this stuff. You've gone through so much. Now, you just climb that mountain. Yeah. And just say, thank you. Yes, I am open to receive. I didn't go through all of this for nothing. I am open and grateful to accept and receive. This is your reward. You also need to reward yourself. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude for everything that you have accomplished. Rejoice and be grateful. This is what this card reading is about today in the vibe of the week. I know sometimes it goes slowly and sometimes it speeds up. This is the energy today because of the full moon energy, which is a goodwill energy. Beautiful souls. All right. So the next card is a beauty, and this card is 10 of Wind. And 10 of Wind, 10 is the number for new beginnings. Wind is telling you that, okay, your mind is at ease, your thoughts are at ease, and you are going with the flow of the energy because you are flowing in the go. All of the darkness, the heaviness, the pain, the difficulties are being overtaken and submerged by the brand new sparkling shores that Spirit is sending into your field. This is occurring because you are doing and have done the work. It doesn't happen any other way. Golden shores of new light begin to awaken your thoughts because you see, beautiful souls, the change begin inside of you. The change starts up here, nowhere else, nowhere else. Once you do the work and you clear out the stuff, it's clearing out your synapses, because we are all energy, and all of these things that we have been living through, they're just energy. So once you clear out the past, you clear out the feelings from the past, because we humans tend to focus on the negative in the past. How can you not expect brand new golden sparkling shores? Huh? That's what it's all about, you know. The nightmare is over. Pain and suffering are transitioning into hope. Let me show you this beauty again. This is what it's all about. Because you see, you are the wind goddess. And the wind goddess is in charge of her thoughts. They are focused. The red line signifies the tiller on your boat. You are in charge. This is This is the energy of the divine feminine in both men and women. You are the captain of your ship. You are the master of your soul. You have your eyes firmly ahead, staring at the horizon. You are traveling on deep, clear waters, which means your emotions are still. The beautiful shining light of source is shining into your depths and bringing you the information that you need to flow in the go. The seagulls are accompanying you to these brand new shores. Your perception, your organization, your transparency, clarity, and directness will always be admired by those who have the wherewithal, the foresight to see and admire and greet that energy of yours. You are able now, because of this deep clarity, to make the decisions that you want to make, to make the plans that are right for you. You didn't go through all of that junk to not do that. You are the master of your soul. You are the captain of your ship, and you are traveling in deep waters now, and they are clear and bright. The next card is the Earth Shaman card, and the Earth Shaman card is a rather special card. A shaman is a teacher. You have gone through all of this to get to this point where you are grounding into the knowledge of Mother Earth and bringing up through that channel into your feet, your legs, right up your body into your pelvis, where you root in her body and then expand so that you can share the knowledge, the wisdom that you came here to share and disseminate, beautiful souls. Even though the two words mean absolutely the same thing, but disseminate means a broader spread, basically, because share could just be one-to-one. So the dream dust says the shaman is a disciplined, the earth shaman is a disciplined, wise, powerful, and secure provider. The earth shaman is abundant. The earth shaman is a community leader who takes his community or her community by the hand to guide. The earth shaman is one who creates abundance. And what came to mind as I was reading the earth shaman card was to remind you all of my upcoming workshop, where I teach you the techniques that I have been talking about for over a year. You need to sign up. The link is below. You need to sign up to the Dragon Muse newsletter in order to know all the details and in order to receive the link to this workshop. It is a paid workshop. The workshop will be $49 per person. And the details when the workshop link and so on, because it will be disseminated, but to attend, the information will be disseminated to Dragon Muse subscribers only. The next card. This is interesting, you know. I find this reading rather interesting today. The next card is Fire Goddess. And the Fire Goddess, it's because of the screen thingamajiggy I have on here that has changed the color of the card. Because this circle on the Fire Goddess is purple. It's not green. All right? And the Fire Goddess, and in the middle, okay, the orange has stayed orange. So the Fire Goddess, you have been through it. Now it is time to take your place. The Fire Goddess is one who exudes natural charm, a passion for life. The Fire Goddess is a fun-loving mother to all. She is vibrant, graceful, good-natured, highly intuitive, and skilled. The Fire Goddess is ready to step out and assume her role. The surrounding is purple, not green as you see on the card. It is all purple, which means you are tapping into your intuition in order to share. I'm saying that word a lot today. In order to transmit the information that comes to you, in order to connect, and in order to follow your guidance. Fire is cleansing. Fire is passion. Fire is creativity. And it's all about power and passion. That is what it's all about. Hat clay. O mitika ho wla. Ach I mitika. Ah wo ti I mi acho ha. Power, passion. La hi ok ent emot ka. Wu li hi ik at o le ha wo ik ichi ah ha och blata. Power, passion. That is the Fire Goddess, beautiful souls. That was my queen. The third to last card in the deck is the Emperor. And the Emperor, I always see the Emperor as Flintstone. You know, Fred Flintstone, from those days, I used to love those cartoons. And the Emperor, which is a major arcana card, I'm tingling all over, is saying it's time to embrace life with confidence and passion. Power, vision, reason. A rock in the wind is the Emperor, creating structure and a solid foundation. Notice the red cloak, the Emperor's red cloak. You talk about power. This is a rock in the wind. This power, this being, this passion. You are ready. You are steady. Your head is full of violet, purple. That is what is leading you forward and guiding your thoughts, decisions, actions. That passion, that power, allow it to guide you with the thread. Well, it's more than a thread of your intuition leading you forth. The entire background of this card is not green, it's purple. But I like the screensaver so much that I didn't check this particular card. It's all about intuition. But do you know, perhaps there is no such thing as an error. I don't believe in errors, because I remember my beloved brother saying once, as the only designer for the national airline at the time, to get a contract at 16 years old to design the uniforms for our national airlines. BWIA was the name at the time, and He used to say, he's extremely talented, and he used to say, in fashion, there's no such thing as a mistake. A mistake is a pattern, or a mistake is a fashion. That's what came to mind, because I say that because instead of you seeing purple around the card, you're seeing green. Green is the color of the throat chakra. Green is one of the colors of the throat chakra, and green is the color for not creativity. The throat is creativity, but green is a cleansing color. That's it. Green is a cleansing color. And violet or purple is a healing color, which is rather interesting, I find. All right, moving right along. Let's finish it up. Second to last card. That's interesting. Second to last card is Nine of Earth. And Nine of Earth, this is a beauty. This is a beautiful card. The second to last card in the vibe of the week. And it is telling you to look to the horizon. The horizon is bright. Everything has fallen into place for you. Everything is falling into place, and this is a time of accomplishments, the accumulation of wealth through creativity, luxurious pleasures, ripe fields, and lush lands. This is what it's all about. Nine of Earth is a number of endings, and you are tapping in to the luxurious pleasures of Mother Earth, the fruits of your labor, the fruits of Mother Earth is what this card is telling you, to be prepared to reap, beautiful souls. This is what it's all about. I mean, I'm tingling all over, seriously. And this horizon, and the waterfall behind it, that's a waterfall behind it, and the waterfall is pink, not white. The waterfall is made of rose quartz. Look at this magnificent horizon that awaits you. Go towards that horizon. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. You don't know what you're going to find, but I guarantee you, it is wonderful. It's going to be wonderful, and it reminds me of Hal, the computer, when he asked the man who had to turn him off, when he dies, how is it going to be? And Hal was assured that it is going to be wonderful. It is a magnificent time. It is a time of awakening. I am a science fiction fanatic, and it is a grand time of awakening, beautiful souls. Don't be scared. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. And the last card in the vibe of the week is the Wind Horse. I've never had this card as an ending card before. This card is a rainbow, and you are going towards a magnificent horizon where the pot of gold awaits you. You need to decide what you are going to give up in order to attain that pot of gold. I urge you to stop for nothing. Anyone who sees you coming must get out of your way. You are to stop for nothing. You are to let no one hinder you. The wind horse, it tells the speed, how powerful your thoughts are right now. The wind horse is ambitious, opinionated, and full of life. The wind horse is one who is determined to win. That is you, beautiful souls. This is the Wind Horse card. Go ahead, race Gallop towards that horizon and let nothing stand in your way. And there ends the reading for the vibe of the week. Namaste, beautiful souls. Ciao.